man. It's all good, man. But yeah, go ahead. You was building on Jay Z.
Yeah, Khaled. What I saw was Khaled. I guess congratulating him. They was chopping it up about the whole Bacardi thing, and we talked about it in the past how they was taking it to Bermuda, where the headquarters is at, or what have you. And because he said to open up the books, he said open up the books, got playing games, and it's all along the lines of what was along the timeline of what was going on with Kanye West. So it's like, and then, Kanye West was super big enough to drink, do say, woo, 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 during the drink champ thing. So it brought the whole world's attention on it.
Yeah, that was a good. But that was you got to yeah. But that's a
Genius.
that was definitely that's like Stockton and what's your man name? Carl Malone. That's
Pippen and Jordan right
That's
there.
man. That was official right there, man. That was nice, man.
So
that
was
was nice.
The way he started bigging it up and talking about it, let the whole world know what's going on.
Right.
Like, this is the drink that we drink. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, this is the best drink in the world.
Yeah. So it's official. It's $1 billion deal. Multi-billion-dollar deal with Bacardi. And that's why they put they went and put the case to rest. And then Jay-Z did a whole statement, I'm talking about past, what they've accomplished, and then future, how they want to continue to cement the brand into the culture, into the world culture as one of the premier, was that a cognac? I think it's a cognac brands. But go ahead.
So what's crazy about that is if they're still doing business, then it's a double entendre because he caught y'all.
Definitely got
it. You know what I mean? He caught y'all, opened the books, give me mine. You know what I'm saying? And let's move on amicably. So it's interesting because whereas Flow Rider, he got them the energy drink for 82 million. You know what I'm saying? They're no longer doing business, but y'all gonna keep Jay-Z on, I guess, for his business sense, his business acumen, because he caught y'all hiding the bread. He sought his bread. He got his bread. And y'all gonna continue moving forward. So you gotta love it. You know what I mean?
This is official. This is official, man. Yeah, he just says brands. I don't know. I'm not. I'm not a drinker like. So I can't let you guys know where he basically said the next phase of this journey will further cement D'Ussez's legacy as one of the world's most respected brands.
And then
cognac, cognac, premium cognac.
So let's just say if he was to detach himself.
Cognac too. Hennessy's a cognac, right? Yeah, that's actually when I do drink, which I barely do, it's one of my favorites.
Let's say if he wanted to separate from Bacardi, right?
We gotta get D'Ussez in Africa. We gotta get D'Ussez in Africa. I'm sure it's in South Africa right? Yeah. Oh, speaking of the bottling, remember the dude that I was telling you about that I followed on?
No, you might have said
LinkedIn. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, just keep marketing the back, marketing
your
back of your head.
A baby.
Marketing the back of your head.
Yeah, just witness a baby.
Remember the guy that I was talking to you about in what's it called, South Africa? Yeah. I read his book, the CEO. I forgot what the name of the book was, but the one I was reading that time, right? He used to work for Diageo. Right, first he was with P&G, Procter and Gamble, South Africa, and then he went to Diageo. My point why I'm bringing him up is because he helped revamp the Ugandan brands, local liquor brands, the family bottles, so now that we friends on LinkedIn. I'm saying, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot him a little text and say, hey, just remind me, because I want to put something together like, greetings, thank you, blah, blah, blah. We're interested in, creating what's that called? What kind of spirit is that going to be? With your man, Lil Man.
The Rising Sun.
Right. Yeah. What is that?
That would be like a moonshine.
Yeah.
A moonshine would be like a gin. I'm not sure.
What kind of liquor
is moonshine?
Okay. Or sugar cane. It's unaged whiskey. Alcohol is moonshine. Unaged whiskey. Interesting.
That's great.
Okay, so that's a whiskey. That's interesting. So what kind of liquor is made from cane juice, right? Made from cane.
So we on that we on that chemistry stuff right now. We're about to put some products into the market. You know what I'm saying? As we do what we do with MC War. So I mean, stay in tune, man. I'm super excited. I'm super proud of what we're doing at our age. So when we get towards the age, say I can look back at our accomplishments.
What
You
is
know what I'm
fair?
saying? Our children. Listen, our children have some really big shoes to fill. They got some really big shoes to fill. Straight up and down.
Definitely, man, just the sky's not even the sky's
There's
the
no
limit
limit, man.
for the
Like,
children
there's no
and
limit,
for
man.
your children and for all
There's
of
no
us
limit,
at the
man.
end of the day,
And
man.
this is why it's so important, man, to remove the fuckery, man. Yo, listen, if it's crap, keep it away, man. It's right now. It's about keeping the mind fresh, keeping the mind young. Continue to feed your mind and keep everything away. Keep everything else away, man. It's a detriment. It's a detriment, man. It's straight up and down, man. It's a detriment, man. And we got to be able to really recognize that if it ain't right, then we gotta keep it away. Straight up and down. There's no in betweens, you know what I'm saying? If it ain't right, keep it away. Like I was watching today, and this is how deep it is. Sweet 16, right?
I think it's a rum.
Which one?
I think cane juice would be a rum.
Okay.
Yeah, cane juice. It's cane juice or rum because I saw
It's
the
still
word.
cane juice. But this young lady, right? It's her 16th birthday. She said, "No, I didn't want that. I wanted a Mercedes Benz." Can you imagine?
Right.
This is the
I thought that was actually dope.
This is the time.
Right. But you thought it's bad or good?
I thought it was bad.
I thought it was good.
Because the reason why I think it was bad is because we living in a time where if you receive anything,
Gratitude.
There's places right now there's people don't even know the age of a birthday when that day and that month comes and they don't never celebrate it because they don't even know.
That's a fact.
So now if your mother is like, okay, you know what, for your sweet 16, you get a car. You get a car, and not only get a car, here goes some money, $1,600.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you come back and you be like, I didn't want that. Take your car back and the money back. It's not what I wanted. And as you're walking from outside, you're walking into where? The house that protects you, that you sleep at every day. And then before you go to your room, you're gonna do what? Kitchen and open up the refrigerator that got the food, the nourishment. That's the mentality. That's the time zone that way. That's totally whack. You're supposed to hug your moms, get on your knees, say thank you. I mean, because you got something that you didn't have to bust. She had to bust her chops, sign all types of loan paperwork to make sure you were straight. You know what I'm saying? You let the whole world see how ungrateful. Little man was like, yo, be grateful. He don't know. He can't drive. Little man right next to her, like, be grateful. Like, he sees, he understands. Say, yo, mom just got you a car.
Right.
And this is the disparity. This is the mindset. This is the whackness that's going on. And we gotta change this, man. We gotta change this, man. I mean, and I'm talking to you older people. I'm talking to you older people that understand what's going on. And what they call the OGs. I'm talking to y'all female OGs, y'all male OGs. You gotta change it, man. This can't be going along with the ride. It is going wrong with the ride. You're watching the car crash. It's whack, man. It's all the way whack. You know what I'm talking about? It's all the way whack. So that's just where we at right now, man. That's where we at.
Yeah, I thought it was good only from the perspective of the fact that seeing black families, because when I was like, they black or white, you know what I'm talking about? He was like, they black, and I mean, and obviously, I don't like the fact that picking up the culture of the ungratefulness and like the I'm not trying to be funny, but the Becky culture we see it in the movies and stuff like that where they they be like what's your girl's name, Stacey Dash, was dumb, not Dumb and Dumber, but I forgot what movie she was in, but she was in a movie and she was acting like she was dumb, and that was like the whole mindset that of blonde women. They stupid. They got money, but they stupid, right? Because that is a level of stupidity in being in receiving a brand new Tesla and saying you didn't want it. Now the other side of it, what I thought was dope was like, this is crazy that it's a black family. Like she's able to just reward her daughter with a Tesla. and $1,600 cash on her birthday. Like, yo, to me, that's powerful, man. That shows that we are definitely coming up in at least financially. You know what I'm talking about? Because come on, man.
Yeah, but
like, yo, 20, yo, like, obviously, I'm sure it's been going on for some time where, black families been able to, reward their children, different things and stuff like that. But I don't know, I just thought that was good. I think that's inspirational to say, damn, like, it's happening. It's actually people out here that got the money to be able to buy it, because usually that's something you think of for, in the average white family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
being able to buy your child a car on their birthday, give them cash money
Right.
on their birthday, and then they be acting like the spoiled white kid that we normally see from the movies or from Walmart, or the different shopping malls and stuff that, and a lot of times we like, and there was many scenarios where we weren't able to provide that same type of, you know what I'm saying, reward, for our child. But so that's the part of it that I pulled out.
That part is definitely I'm on your side.
Right.
I'm like,
I'm just saying,
I'm on your side. Like, like the fact that she's able to get her daughter a car
Right.
for her birthday is like phenomenal. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But the fact that you come out and you say you don't want it,
Right.
and you give back the keys,
Right.
like you don't bump your head.
Yeah,
like,
she's 16 though. Like, at 16, I mean, even though girl, you would think, because girls supposed to, what's it called, evolve quicker, or what is it? They mature quicker. The word is mature quicker. So when I think 16-year-old girl, I'm thinking maturity level of a 22, 23-year-old boy. So I do think that, that because whereas 16-year-old boys, like, think about where you was at 16. Where I was at 16, I was definitely doing some dumb, you know what I'm talking about? So I was definitely doing some, so that part of it, and luckily, and again, the environment, you know what I'm saying, because her dumb is not like maybe somebody from Southside Chicago's dumb, 16. You know what I'm talking about? Because Southside Chicago's dumb 16 might, unfortunately, might be, killing somebody. It might be, coming into a gang, being initiated or initiating somebody into a gang.
Right.
Maybe they hit the person too hard, he dies on the initiation. So there's so much dumb-ish that you could do at 16, you know what I'm saying? And it happens. So I'm just saying, like, to just see that side of it is better than seeing the 16-year-old, because think about how we normally seeing them. You follow what I'm talking about? Twerking, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Looking crazy, you know what I'm talking about? Not saying I ain't got nothing wrong, against twerking, you know what I mean? It is what it is. To me, that's a cultural thing, you know what I mean? Like, because dance, if you look at African dance, that's all a part of African dance. But it's not the only thing, you know what I mean? So that's why, but I definitely get the part of it where, like, damn, it couldn't have been like,
grateful, man. Like, we in a time that we gotta be happy for everything that we get, man. The abundance that we at, the levels that we at. We got doctors, we got lawyers, we got engineers, we got 50 Cent, we got Jay-Z, we got Diddy. And we gotta be grateful for that. Of the fact that, we come from such a disparity of wealth, of education, of things of that nature. You know what I mean? You gotta be happy, man. You gotta be thankful, man. If you wanted a Benz and you got a Tesla, keep that shit to yourself.
Oh, no, that's a fact. Now, yo, check it. Dwayne Wade, his son. They was just talking about South Africa. Did we talk about South Africa? We were talking about twerking Africa, so on and so forth. Dwayne Wade's son just got drafted to Cape Town Tigers or something like that. One of the basketball teams out there
In Africa?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because NBA Africa. I don't know if they're part of NBA Africa, but I'm assuming they are. You know what I'm talking about? But whether they are or not, that's huge. You know what I'm saying? For there to be now an international outlet. You follow what I'm talking about for these ball players? I guess there always was, but shit, I ain't never heard Africa. I heard Italy. You know what I'm saying? I heard Italy. I heard these different countries, but I ain't never heard Africa. So I thought that was dope. Yeah, man, I thought that was dope. And then, but then he have a son that they was talking about. I guess, is that the same son that was dressing?
No.
Okay, because remember he had a son that was dressing.
Yeah,
right?
I think Gabrielle.
Feminine or something.
You know what? I don't know. But I think,
right? That was like a whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Your man, Boosie had some issues with it or whatever.
yeah, I mean,
But I don't know if it's the same guy.
Listen, right? You know,
in fact, I'm gonna look it up. Let you know.
we live in. Nah, it's not.
Okay.
We live in a day and time. You know, if you're gay, you know what I'm saying. It's a gay pride thing. You know what I'm saying. Really, you know, show people, let people know I'm gay. Like, you know, Magic Johnson's son. You know what I'm saying. Like, he's literally becoming a woman right before the world's eyes, or what have you. But you know, I think that, you know, things like that. You know, I don't think that it should be like, it should be a part of TV, because a lot of children don't understand that, you know, when you have a boy that has a chemical imbalancement, or a woman that have a chemical imbalancement. What I mean by chemical imbalancement is, if you are a man and you have more estrogen than testosterone, then you're going to be more prone to act like a woman or feel the things that a woman feel. If you are a girl that has more testosterone than estrogen, then you're going to be a female that's going to act like a boy and feel the feelings that a boy have. That's all genetic. They ain't got nothing to do with fashion, of clothing, of the lipsticks, of the hair. That's genetics. You know what I'm saying?
I think what you might be talking about when you talk about, I think you're talking about more the spirit than you are talking about estrogen and
break it down.
yeah, not because your estrogen, like if a man has more estrogen than he's a chances are he have larger breasts, he'll have large, you know what I'm saying? So I think.
Well, okay, let's do it this way.
So I think what you're saying is that you do have men that are born with a spirit of a woman,
Right.
you know.
Chemically, what would that be? Would that be like, if you
I don't
had,
know if it's chemical.
yeah, but look, how about this?
Right.
If you are a man, you have XX chromosome, right? If you're already a man is XY, right?
Right.
Anyway,
Right.
so if you are a man that has XXY,
Right.
that extra X, right?
There is no XXY. No, there's only two. It's only XX as a female or XY. Now, what you're talking about is you're going into some extraterrestrial stuff where there are said to be extraterrestrials that have more like XXY, XXX, they you know, but not humans. Humans have double X,
So
XY.
let me ask you a question.
Right.
When a man, I'm asking you a question.
Okay.
When a man acts like a woman, it's based on a spirit,
Yeah.
not genetic.
No, it's based on, can it be genetics? Possibly, but you know, spirits pass down genetically too.
That's debatable.
Spirits, definitely, because spirits jump, basically, you know, and again, this is of spirits around us and stuff like that. Based on that aspect of it, the spirits jump on people at, I think, as early as like the second trimester.
Okay,
You follow what I'm talking about? And stay with them, just letting you know, stay with them for between 6 to 9 years.
So we say that when a girl have facial hair, is strong like a boy, looks like a boy, but she's a woman, and thinks like a boy, acts like a boy, that genetics has nothing to do with that.
That has nothing to do with being gay, because I done seen women with but we talk about gay though. That's what we talking about. We talking about gay or straight, and no, hair on a woman don't make them more gay, or because there's definitely plenty of women with hair on their face.
That's true. That's true.
Completely feminine.
That's true.
Or even if they might be a little strong, they still they can't think nothing about that. Only think about men.
That's true. But
Right.
there are women, right, that choose to be that choose to be a woman, that choose to be a man
That's
outside.
true, right?
They want to have facial hair.
And they take stuff. Now I'm just saying there are women that take certain pills and things of that nature.
Does that alter the genetics?
Of course, that's definitely. But I'm saying what you were saying as far as a child being born with more estrogen, making them, is that makes them gay.
Right.
That's I don't want to agree to that. I have to disagree with that because that we're talking to who knows.
No, yeah, I mean, hey, if I'm wrong,
you gotta do your research.
No, fine, if I'm wrong.
From what I've learned before in the brief research that I just did right then, it says that if a man has more estrogen, normally that's going to lead to erectile dysfunction, that leads to, what happens if a man has more estrogen than testosterone? He's going to develop what they call gynecomastia, which is a condition which leads to larger breasts. So I think
Yeah,
that's a different
it does.
conversation. Right.
We could do that. I'm gonna
Okay.
go pull it up. But I'm saying with the larger breasts and things of that nature, it also plays.
But I've seen men and heard with larger breasts, right? That ain't gay. You know what I'm talking about? That ain't gay. I've seen that, and they ain't gay. You know what I'm saying? So I think because the conversation is gay, so or you know what I mean,
What was the point?
homosexual.
What was the point?
I think the question was. I think you were trying to get into.
No. What I was saying
understanding.
What I was trying to say is.
Were you trying? I don't even know. I just
Well,
what I heard. What I heard that was not right knowledge. I had to make sure.
Well, that's fine.
I chime in.
That's fine.
You know what I'm saying?
I have
as your brother.
Listen here.
Right. We're talking about Dwayne Wade's son going over to that. Yeah.
Being a person, he's more of a flamboyant. He's a girl that's inside of a boy's body, and then by him being that way, I was saying that.
Yeah, that's the word. That's the word. And I'm not saying, you know what? I'm just saying from what I learned, I never heard that.
Well,
that's
what I'm saying chemical imbalancement, and I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I stand corrected.
Right.
But from my understanding, that chemical imbalance, that's just how they are. You know what I mean? And then because you have people that choose to be all of that, both bisexual,
right.
You know what I mean? And they choose to. That's a choice. They choose to deal with a man and a woman. If they are a woman, if they are a boy, they choose to deal with a man because it's more of a sexual feeling that they're looking for. They're not necessarily. It's not something that's just dominated by how they are feel. But again, I'm gonna find out the facts.
You might be right. I did see, but you said estrogen.
I did say estrogen. I did say testosterone.
And again, this is gonna take a whole lot of research. And again, but this was May 25th, 2011, and LiveScience.com.
What's that?
They say a mouse desire to mate with either a male or female is determined by the brain chemical serotonin. Scientists report.
So the serotonin, okay.
But again, I mean, that's the first time that I've ever seen that. But I think that takes a lot more research.
Of course, but I'm just saying,
I would need to read because again, I'm the first couple lines of the article type of guy, but I'm gonna go ahead and read more too.
I'm gonna bring this conversation back up for the people, so y'all know. Because I'm a firm knower that if a child is born a certain way, that child did not choose to be that way. That child is just that way, and that's a chemical imbalance. You know what I mean, they didn't choose to if a boy is a boy, he doesn't choose to like a boy. That's just he for himself. He's feeling like a woman.
I think that's you know what I'm still going to disagree because I think it's going to be case by case. I'm thinking you're going to have some that's chemical. You're going to have some that's genetic, right? You know.
Okay, sorry there.
Right.
Chemical and genetic wouldn't be the same thing?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't
Explain
know.
Why.
Because genetic. When I say genetic is I'm thinking of what's the word for it?
DNA.
Hermaphrodites and hermaphrodites.
Okay, that's pure DNA. That's the amount of chromosomes that creates a hermaphrodite or a hemorphodite. That's all pure DNA.
Right, and then it being in balance. I mean, I think that's different than. Well, I guess you know what? Everything is chemical, right? Then everything is chemical. Every reaction, everything, even right now, everything is chemical. Because even talking is chemical. You got it on that perspective.
Let's do it that way, right? When you're looking at Kanye West, right? They say that he has a bipolar disorder. So anyone that has a bipolar disorder, and that chemical imbalancement, meaning if you're one way, right, and then you have a total polar shift to be some way different. Now you have to take a pill or some type of chemical to make you act normal, right? And that don't have nothing to do